Okay, so for this next one, it's given to you in a strange format, but all I have to do is subtract this from the other side. So 2 cosine squared x minus 3 cosine of x plus 1 equals 0. Okay, now the instructions for this would be something simple like solve for x or find the solutions. So I am going to rewrite this equation, but I'm going to make the substitution u equals cosine of x. So I have 2u squared minus 3u plus 1 equals 0. And you know how to factor that. I have 2u here and u here. And in order for me to get a positive 1 here with negative root here, negative x coefficient here, these both have to be negative, and we have 1s both places. And I can check that by FOILing. 2u squared, and let's see, this is negative u, and this is negative 2u, so that adds together to be negative 3u. Negative 1 and negative 1 is 1. So now I'm going to put my cosines back in. I have 2 cosine of x minus 1 and cosine of x minus 1 equals 0. So 2 cosine of x equals 1, cosine of x equals 1/2, and that's the same one we had before. That happens when x equals pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. And then also cosine x equals 1. That happens when x equals 0 and all the way around at 2 pi. I'm going to include the whole circle. Okay, now the problems I want you to do for homework. Let's see, let's have you do 2 sine squared x minus 1 equals 0. And this one. But I'm going to give you some hints with this one. My first hint is that I want you to rewrite cosine squared as 1 minus sine squared. Then you need to distribute this 3. So it'll be, and here are your instructions, distribute the 3. And then you can simplify from there. And a key thing I want you to remember, though, is when you're going to have sine squared on one side all by itself, and when you take the square root of both sides, don't forget the plus or minus. Don't forget the plus or minus. So you're going to have a lot of solutions for that one. Okay, that's the homework that's due for tomorrow. Not too hard.